Welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. We're finding peace together. The 65th live stream each morning. Yeah, finding peace together now. And I'm going to do something that James Altucher calls idea sex. I'm going to combine uh, Dan Sullivan's 4C's formula and Carol Dweck's um, growth versus fixed mindset. Um, and I'm going to make a confession. Before I make that confession, if this serves you, I would like to ask you to subscribe, hit the like button, share this with a friend who you may need to give them a little push when they tell you, I don't feel confident. Push them this way because we're going to address that. Yeah, I need today focus on my lack of confidence about making a change in my business life. And so I am looking to Dan's 4C's formula. Dan Sullivan came up with this idea. He coaches entrepreneurs, and he noticed they often said, well, I just don't feel confident. And he says, well, yes, of course, you don't feel confident because confidence is the fourth step of a four-step process. Three things have to happen before one has confidence. What are they? You just might ask. Well, the first is commitment. You must be committed to what you desire. Without that commitment, we can't go further. The second is courage. Why courage? Because it takes courage to stay committed. And without the courage, we'll lose our commitment and we'll be doing other stuff, give up, whatever. But the bottom line is that without the commitment and without the courage, we're not going any further. The third is capability. Well, yeah, when you've got commitment and courage and you're doing the work, you get more capable. You say, well, wow, I can do this. There is hope. I can make progress. So we've got the commitment, courage, and capability. And after we have some capability going on, then we can have confidence. But only then, because at the beginning, we can't be confident because we don't do it. And there's this idea that we know what we want and we've got a perfect internal picture, but our capability isn't there. And so our first steps, you think you want to paint the Mona Lisa, but you get out your pens and, well, the Mona Lisa doesn't happen without commitment, courage, and the growth of capability. So then I got thinking, well, how does that relate to Carol Dweck's idea of a fixed versus a growth mindset? Well, I snagged this off the internet, and the idea of a fixed mindset may be what you are familiar with, and that is that, and I have done this most of my life, so I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying, hey, you may notice this. When faced with a new challenge, if it doesn't come easily, or I don't get positive results very quickly, I get frustrated and I give up. I think that I must have everything to do the task before I begin, before it will happen. The growth mind step is different. It says things like, I can be smarter. Yeah, I can be smarter. I may not have the skills, the experience, the knowledge necessary right now to get what I want, but I can get it. And when learning is my goal, or effort makes me stronger, if learning is the goal, not the goal being the goal, but learning is the goal, and knowing that effort leads to capability and makes us stronger, well, then we'll spend more time doing what it takes, and we will work harder. And that will result, as Carolyn says, in higher achievement. So, what does this mean so far? We've got the 4 C's, courage being the 4th step, but requiring commitment, courage, and capability. And then we've got Carol Dweck saying, hey, if you think that you have to have everything before you start, there's no room for growth. So how do we bring these together and do what James Altucher calls idea sex? Well, what about changing the part that believes that it must have everything before it starts? What if we allow that part of us to feel that it is okay that it doesn't have everything already in place, that it's okay to have results that are not exactly perfect to start, and that it is expected as part as the 4 C's. What are they again? The 4 C's: commitment, courage, capability, and then confidence. Yes, so how does this relate to peace? How does it relate to peace? Well, if we have a feeling that we're bound up and can't get anywhere, and that we don't have the commitment, or we have the fixed mindset that it must all be in place before we can create, we will not have peace. Because something inside us wants, desires, knows that that is possible, and something else inside us is feeling like it's safer to be stuck. So I invite you to notice when you demand confidence, and know that actually the first step is commitment. And notice when you get frustrated, not feeling that there is any possibility that you can get there, feel what Carol Dweck calls the growth mindset and the possibility that opens up when we have a growth mindset. Well, let's step into the simultaneous peace now. Yeah, let's feel the peace that's in, around, and throughout all. Not affected by space or time, just the peace that is, and that we can notice when we pause and are quiet. Here and now. And I invite you to be with this peace as you go through your day, encountering people and situations. Come from this place of peace. I do hope this serves you. And as always, I'll talk to you tomorrow.